The moment my cat jumped up in the air to grab a treat, my video camera got stuck and stopped working. It was supposed to be a quick internet problem, the kind you get mad about and forget. But 60 hours later, I was looking into the scary eyes of two FBI guys, their words burning into my brain. "Mr. Bennett, we think your neighbor Linda Harper has broken into a secret government computer through your home internet, and she thinks she's the good guy. My name's Ethan Bennett, a computer security worker who works from home for a government defense company. I live in a quiet neighborhood street where the biggest problems are usually about wrong recycling bins. That frozen video wasn't from a squirrel eating cables or clumsy grass cutting. Guys making mistakes. It was the first splash of a computer storm that would mess up my quiet life. It started pretty normal. My internet got slow, websites took forever, and my secret work computer with lots of protection walls and safety tunnels kicked me out twice in one day. That never happened. I'm not worried about everything, but my job means I see when something's wrong. A quick check of things using my internet showed something weird. A gadget called Linda's Reader, I thought it was. A neighbor's kid stealing my guest internet. I blocked the address and kept going, but 2 days later the slowness came back worse. My safe work system kicked me out again. A computer log showed internet patterns that seemed like someone had a plan. Someone was checking out my internet. A computer capture made my heart beat fast. The break-in came from our neighborhood internet, copying my login stuff that looked like my own computer tools. This wasn't a kid, this was on purpose. I went into safety mode, turning on internet watching and setting traps around the neighborhood. If this was a joke, they'd be sorry if it was real. I had to do something before my boss, or worse, the government guys found out about a break-in. Another gadget showed up. This time called Community Board Tablet. Being curious turned into worry for no reason. I took a walk to restart my computer stuff and saw it a fancy antenna setup peeking from behind Linda's upstairs window curtains, pointed right at my house. Linda. Harper wasn't really a computer expert. Her biggest thing was sending 3NowA. Emails about crooked mailboxes and live streaming HOA meetings like they were big TV shows. But that antenna wasn't a hobby toy, it was really good. Professional stuff. I knocked on her door hoping to keep things nice. Linda opened the door in a fuzzy tracksuit holding a mug that said Neighborhood Watch Queen before I could talk. She started yelling at me, saying I was hacking her internet, spying on her HOA emails, and messing up her signal. She said she was a certified cyber guardian, a title I later found came from a weird blog post she'd read wrong when she said she'd report me to the HOA for computer trespassing. I walked away, but my gut yelled, "This wasn't over." That night, I built a honey trap, a fake computer server that looked like a government computer called National Secure Cloud Node. I filled it with fake juicy files, Urban Surveillance Grid 2025, secret watching rules. Each one had trackers and secret marks. If someone took the bait, I'd know exactly who, when, and where. Within 8 hours, someone did the connection. Went back to Linda's house at the same time as lights blinking in her attic. She'd downloaded my fake files thinking she'd broken into a government safe. By morning, a Facebook post from Suburban Truth Seeker showed up in a local conspiracy group, showing off screenshots of my files with words like, "They're watching us through streetlights, proof from inside the system." The writing, all caps, lots of exclamation marks, was definitely Linda's worse. One file had a secret mark that, when posted online, sent a ping to a Homeland Security watch list. She just put a government target on her back. I called a friend from my old computer security job days. His question was straight. "Any people trying to break into your internet?" I told him what I thought and shared my computer logs pointing to Linda. He wasn't surprised, just told me to keep recording and stay away. "We're watching," he said. Meanwhile, Linda got deeper into her crazy thoughts, ordering a military-style internet booster from a sketchy website and a $99 Patriot hacking class. She renamed her internet Linda Freedom Fortress and printed fake government letterheads for the next HOA meeting. It was silly, but her confidence was scary. She was using her not knowing anything as a weapon. I did more, feeding her honey trap. More trick files called municipal mind control trials and smart meter surveillance. Locks. She ate them up. Printing stacks of PDFs, I heard her printer buzzing through a listening device pointed at her house. She wasn't hiding, she was proud. Posting online about water meters, spying on our thoughts. Her posts had my secret marked. Files, each one sending quiet alerts to the FBI. I saved everything. Her rants, live streams, internet logs. If this went to court, she'd have no way out. Linda's crazy stuff got worse. She had a truth meeting in her backyard, giving out folders of my fake papers to 9 neighbors. She waved a file called Youth Tracking Zones and yelled about smart fences watching our kids. The HOA, tired of her saying the treasurer was a drone spy, gave her a warning. Not scared, she renamed her internet FBI bait network and bought a cheap drone, crashing it into her own oak tree. Her backyard became a tech junkyard. Broken routers, messy antennas, USB hubs labeled Operation Streetlight. It was sad but dangerous. Then she crossed a line. She broke into my smart home system's outer wall, getting to a fake page for garage controls. It was small, but it was proof she meant to do it. I sent the logs to my FBI friend who said, "We're moving forward." That night, Linda posted a video promising to show the HOA's connection to mind control money. She emailed local news with urgent suburban spy grid leak and tagged reporters not knowing one address set off a Defense Coordination Center's alarm. In 4 hours, our street was under quiet, watching fake phone company vans, new cell tower gadgets. Linda thought she was controlling things. She was the puppet. I didn't sleep, not from being scared, but waiting. My honey trap had worked too. Well, Linda's latest move was breaking a fake file final grid activation orders after 3 sleepless nights. Her broken Dell laptop pinged every FBI computer watching the case. A text from my friend said, "This is it, be ready." Linda planned a truth. March in the park, inviting neighbors, and a conspiracy podcast guy. She put flyers on mailboxes. One had my name and exposed the spy in red ink. She was starting a war, not knowing that her every click was like confessing at 503 M3. Black SUVs drove up quiet as ghosts agents in army gear moved like a clock. One knock on Linda's door. Then going in with a warrant, a scream echoed, followed by a crash. Linda had tried putting her tablet in the microwave to erase the evidence. It started a fire put out by an agent's fire extinguisher. They carried out her weapons laptops, DVDs labeled Gov Eyes, only a shoebox of USBs, and her marked-up honey trap printouts. One page with Phase 4 grid circled crazily, Linda in a truth decoder. Hoodie and barcode pajamas she promised blocked satellites, ranted about breaking the surveillance code. The agents didn't move, just drove her away by sunrise. Neighbors snuck out, whispering rumors flew around. Had Linda hacked NASA? Was she a CIA? Trick. The HOA taped an unclear notice to the mailbox area saying they didn't support her conspiracy behavior. Social media exploded. A blurry arrest video went viral, making a TikTok song auto-tuning Linda's rants over electronic music decoding. The grid threw my doorbell. It was catchy, mean, and everywhere. But under the jokes, Linda faced real charges. Breaking into computer systems without permission, giving out fake government papers, destroying evidence. Her deal: 2 years of watched. Freedom therapy and no internet without supervision felt like a leash for a computer tornado. I got a letter mailed from DC with a certificate praising my help in a government cyber investigation. The handwritten note said, "Your trap was better than ours." It wasn't glory, but it was enough. Linda's chaos made me want to build Shield Secure Household Intrusion Evasion and Lockout Device Cybersecurity Suite. It auto-blocked bad devices and taught users basic protection. Beta tests in our street spread to nearby neighborhoods. What started as protection against one woman's craziness became a shield for dozens. Linda disappeared, banned from our neighborhood, living under supervision somewhere else. Some promised they saw her hiding at a gas station. Hoodie up, but she was a ghost now. Her house sat empty. Curtains torn, antennas gone. My home felt like mine again. I added one mean touch: a sprinkler connected to motion sensors where Linda once put her tinfoil dish. If she ever snuck back, she'd get a face full of water, a harmless poke at her crazy thoughts. Linda didn't need me to ruin her. She built her own trap, every click a spark. She thought she was showing a conspiracy, but she was the conspiracy trapped in a mirror. I'd made justice wasn't loud or mean. It was patient, covered in silence, waiting for her to trip. And when she did, the truth wasn't a big reveal. It was just a woman lost in her own lies, facing a reality she'd never escape.